Hey there, Andrew, C1T Paintball, and today's video is filmed at Warzone Paintball, so I'll have the little Warzone thing there, and we're playing on the Heights map. We're in a 4v5 situation, and for this map, I'm actually going to go to this area here. We're starting on the lower side of the map. I'm going to go on top. Now, this area has been featured on a few other videos of the Heights, but not with me up there, but pointing out that this is a key spot for the people that do spawn in the south. Not something that I'm necessarily geared to do because there's a lot of defending, moving around, speed and that. One of the strengths I do have maybe is hugging the walls around the area, but I'm not really a horribly fast guy. I got a really big scope of vision, field of vision to cover, but I'm gonna go up there and see what I can do. It's been, I've seen what a good player down in this spot can do to cause havoc from the other side. I'm gonna try to return the favor and do it myself from this side.
Oh, really? Then we can wait for him. Oh, I'm going. And both floors, right? Fuck it. Let's go. Remember, there's no clock, boys.
Okay, so a teammate of mine and I, we're both headed for that building. But one of the enemy from the high ground, because the other team does start off at the high ground, he puts a couple of shots in here, so we got to be careful. Even though we're just around the corner from the building, we're a semi-easy target, or at the very least, we just got to be careful popping around this little corner.
Straight ahead. I'm going fuck up.
All right, into the building. First time I've entered this building. I mean, Connor and I just became members of Warzone last year. A few different fields, at least 5 different fields in the area. Not at least, I should know this. There are 5 different sections, maps on the field. We played this one. We've defended from this side, but I just haven't gone to this building. We got 2 big windows here. A lot bigger than I thought they were from viewing them from somewhere else. So I stopped because I want to get around to my right to get the stairs on top, but these windows, a few shots going in there, so I'm not going to go up right away. In fact, I'm going to go to my left. I'm going to check the corridor that leads up to the tower just to make sure we aren't getting flanked from an enemy from there.
I gotta get up there.
All right, I'm on the top of the steps, just about to head up to the platform, the roof of the building. My goal, like I mentioned before the game. Now, when I got back from checking the tower area, you can see I kind of do kind of bending back matrix type thing, crack my back. Something I felt the next day. Not a joke, it's true. Well, it is a joke and it's true. Anyway, I'm now about to get on top. It's kind of new ground for me here, and just like I said at the beginning, I want to cause some havoc here. Okay, I'm carefully going up the top step. To my right, I have a barrier, and because I'm left-handed, my marker is naturally on that side, so I really got a good tight angle on that corner. And I spot the guy who was shooting at me and my teammate to start the game. And because I've got this tight angle, because it's to my strong side, and I was ready for him, I actually take him out. Okay, so up here is the corridor of death and the tower area. The other team, all day long, had a lot faster players than us. We had Connor on our side, who most days is one of the fastest, if not the fastest guy in the field. It's harder to say than it was in my head when I decided to say it. But overall, the other team, they're all fast guys. So they went to these strong positions right away, and I got to watch out there. But again, it's that whole field. I got to watch all around. I can see the whole area around here. Just got to be careful, stay on one knee, just pop my head, bob and weave up and down. And the one good thing about being up here is it's a bit of a distance, so, you know, if a shot's coming at me, you got a split second to duck out of the way. Sometimes a split second isn't enough, but from this distance, let's say it's an extra split second. If I'm paying attention and can hear it coming, sometimes you hear it. You ever do that? You play and it goes by your ear, you hear it. Anyway, I can hopefully duck any shots thrown my way. Now this little window here, it's actually a spot you'll see me use in this video. Pop this little thing up here, where I was firing down on the spot I'm in now. Look how tiny that spot is, and especially if I line up to shoot there, that little spot, and maybe fire one or two ahead, like little tracers to get in there to get my range. With me all exposed around me, it's a tough situation. Now, in my peripheral vision off camera, I spot 3 guys along the corridor of death. They only got 5, so that's most of their team. So I'm gonna call out to my teammates to let them know what's going on.
What? Whoa, whoa, whoa! We got a guy on the tower on the left. Connor, we got 2 in the hallway of death. Hey, army boy. We got 2 to your left, my friend. You see this?
So now I'm looking at the tower. I know there's an enemy up there. And once again, using some shots from old videos, here's the angle of where the guy who shot us at first, who I took out, this is basically where he was, and I'm just gonna mark here. This is the spot where I am now. This is the entire top of the building, but this is the spot I'm in at this actual moment. Again, just a little reference in case you've seen the other videos, and in case you haven't gone to the field before and you're thinking about going, give you an idea of all the different angles in relation to the spots. Well, does that make sense? You get an idea of all the spots on the map. All right, this is paintball. I mentioned about shots coming at me here because there's such a wide area and amount of spots that I can be shot at. I think this comes roughly from my right, but I'm able to avoid getting hit by it, at least for now. I'll quickly go to cover, but I'll quickly go back up to try to help my team here.
He's at the end of the corridor, death straight ahead.
Enemy spotted. If we have any chance of winning this game, I gotta take that guy out from there, or at least keep him busy and undercover while my teammates advance.
Fuck, I wish I had shield now. I wish I could count. Will I change mag? Yellow!
I call out, wanted to know what's going on with my teammates. I heard something, but I couldn't tell what they said. So one of my teammates said something. Remember, I got a guy right underneath me. Did he call out? I don't know. And to make matters worse, a little drama, well, not drama, make matters worse. Enemy has me in sight, hits me. That makes it worse. But the good news is it bounced off. Got a ref right there, by the way, verified, no break. I'm still alive for now.
Bounce ref, just in case. Who called that? All right, we know where they are.
So I heard a teammate before. Couldn't tell what they were saying. Didn't know if he was alive or not. Now I vividly hear Connor. He says there's a guy in the tower. I know there's a guy in the tower, but at least Connor's aware of it now. I know that at least right now I'm not alone. Having a problem with my magazine here. You can see I'm going to pull out a ball, extra ball in the chamber falls on that. Gonna swap out mags, fire a shot in the wall to make sure I'm shooting well. Just a regular thing. Sometimes you put one extra ball into the magazine. It gets gummed up a little bit. Regular stuff you get with MagFed. That's why it's always good to carry a few extra mags. Now, I mentioned before the ref was behind me, so when the guy in the tower bounced some shots off me and it didn't break, he was there to call it right away. Now, take a look at the ref. He's looking down. So there's some sort of action down here because the game action on this map is behind him. So I'm going to kind of stop here for a second because the ref looking down here, something's going on. Okay, so I was waiting here in the stairwell and I hear lots of shots being fired. For me, it's obvious, okay, the guy is shooting from inside here. The shots seem to be coming to the window up towards the enemy's spawn position. My head, it's clear, yeah. My teammate's still down there.
I'm going around to cover your flank.
That is an orange armband, and I am playing on gold. So we both kind of surprised each other. Like I said, this guy was just shooting out the window before. He's a rental. So maybe he's not familiar with certain things and that. Maybe I just don't know, but whatever it is, he's a rental. He confused me by shooting out of there because I thought for sure that was my teammate. His marker's kind of down, my marker's down. I don't know if he expected me up there, but I for sure did not expect him. I knew somebody was down there, but my marker's down, his marker's down, and there's like this second of like, you know, like a cartoon, like, huh, thing. If it was a cartoon, our jaws would have hit the ground. That's where we are at this point in time.
Whoa, whoa, shit. Fucking underneath me. Game?
Game.
I know, I had no choice. I had nowhere to go.
All right, I get on the roof and I'm playing with my scarf. I really don't know what to do. There's enemy player downstairs and the ref calls game and I kind of go for a half second like, game? Like, what are you calling the game for? Like, of course he's going to call the game. The enemy is right downstairs. This one is over.
Where's, what? I know. I looked at him. I was about to tell him where to go. Who didn't shoot me there? Thank you for not shooting me. I look at him and said, that guy's got good hair, but he's got the wrong color. Oh, yeah, for sure. I didn't know there's two big windows there, so as I tried to run up, it's like, yeah, I saw that.
Well, that was a fun one. Finally tried this location up here. Have not had the opportunity. This was later in the season, so I haven't had the opportunity to go back up here and defend here again. I definitely will. Probably put a couple other things in practice, like make sure I absolutely communicate with the guy downstairs if I've got a teammate down there. But just a fun game, trying a different spot. Like I mentioned before, maybe people watch our videos and they've never been to the field, they're thinking about it. They get an idea of all the different spots. Look, it's fun to just go to a place, not know about it, and try different things and learn on the fly. It's also good to maybe know a little bit of things ahead of time, so maybe I can help somebody like that. Otherwise, that's it. It was a fun little game. I took somebody out, and I mercifully was taken out by the ref calling the game because up that stairwell there, what was I going to go prone and just try to pick them off one by one? That would have been a real wiener move. So the ref did the right thing. Great refs at this field. Always in control every game I played there. Keep it up. Great refs at Warzone. Otherwise, that's it. Have a great day. And remember, at the end of the day, it's only a game.
Game over.